Hi! In this episode, I'm going to talk about the periphery. The periphery is a large ring with interfacing teeth that contains the other gears of the world machine. Now this is called an annular gear in engineering terms, and it just so happens that a full revolution of the periphery is exactly 30 years, a measure of time which residents of the world machine call a chronicle. In terms of geography, the periphery has 4 large wild areas and 4 smaller greener areas. So these are divided up, and each area is unique but has very similar properties. The types of terrain that you'll encounter on the periphery are dependent on how far that land is from the ribbon and the evening star and the morning star as they pass by. So where the morning star passes by closest is a very dry and harsh arid zone where the heat of the morning star has basically scorched the land there. Now the opposite is where the ribbon is just so far away that it can't really touch the poles of the periphery at all, where the periphery spires are. And these distant poles are mountainous and rugged, and just there's no life there at all. But between those areas, there are 4 sections of green, arable, temperate lands. And in these places, it's just 4 completely separated, similar areas. They all have their different flavors, but they have very similar kinds of weather. So, around the teeth of the periphery are different kinds of trading posts that have been set up by civilized nations and elemental people from the elemental spokes, and these are known as periphs. Now, so the periph trading posts are the place where we know that these 2 gears are going to meet at exactly the right time so that we can trade for several days to get valuable resources from people on the different planes, on the different spokes. The periphery has always been a huge obstacle to people who want to explore the underside, the minor regions of the world machine. To travel right around the outside of the world, around the periphery there, is just, it's a huge voyage, and you have to cross over so many of the spokes. And once they've passed by, really, there's no going back, because that, that elemental spoke, you cross it, you finally get past it, and then it rolls away, and it's gone. It's just such a huge barrier that prevents exploration. It really means that it's cut off from the major plate of the world, and that's why very few people venture out there. The periphery is also very dangerous because the creatures that are hardy enough to survive there are very hazardous to other life. Naturally, they've had to basically survive in an extremely harsh environment, and this has made them very fierce and feral. The obverse is on the top.